Hello, this is Savasha and I present to you Myst 4 Revelation. We left off right here and I wanted to give you another look at this construct. I also forgot something. Like I said, when we touch it we get electrocuted. We have here 11 such crystals. And here on this side we have 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 5, which is 30 plus 4. 34 on the right side. It said something about... Well, on the notes, on Sirrus's notes, we found some hints that we need full power of something and stuff. And I'll get to that later, but I forgot something. I forgot the chair down there. I didn't want to look at it fast, and then I forgot. Which is dumb, because we actually need to see that, because otherwise we don't even know what to do once we get over there with the ship. So once more, we'll slide down that chute. Actually, we could also use the elevator, but yes, we could also use the elevator. There's really no reason to do that. And go back down to the chair and take a good hard look at it. What? Where is the elevator? Doesn't matter. I'm taking I'm taking the slide. Yes, because the chair actually, while we do not use it yet, we do need to look at it. We need to know what we'll do with it when we get there. So. Also, I made a mistake on reading the chart because, and I actually think my notes are wrong. I can either trust my memories or my memory or my notes. And if I have to trust one of them, I will rather trust my memory. Right, this chair now. When we sit down in it, I'll close it. We see that there are 36 lit crystals, or not unlit crystals. You can count them if you don't believe me. Trust me, these are 36. And we can't shift that, we can't move that. We can't do anything with that either. Right now we don't have the power currently for that. So... what happens if I... Nothing at all. Never mind. Okay, let's call it lift. What? Where? Here. Stop that. And go back up. And then I will... hang on, I need to set up my timer. Hey! Why is it not working? Probably because I... that. Like it's not. I assume that this is the power switch. Yeah, well, never mind. Or I'm just too impatient, I don't know. What? Where? Here. Oh, Terra. Where now? Oh, yes. Here we go again. And we are in the garden. That means we need to go upstairs first, because in order to activate this ship we need to get it into a middle position. We will need both these little things here. Now, if we shift this thing to the right... what? Nothing happens. If we shift it to the left, we get 2 lit lights. If we shift it to the left once more, we get 1 plus 1. Then we have 3. We can only shift it twice, apparently. now we don't want 3 lights lit, I don't think. Now it's trapped up there. And according to my notes, which I do have on this case, yes, I have that. If I move the slider left, it... I need to turn it off first. Ha, that was it. If I move the slider left first, I get +1. If I move it to the center, I get +2. If I move it to the right, I get -1. That means I move it, according to my notes, left, center, and right. Leaving me with 2 lit crystals, which is what I want because I am calculating. I will later light 34 of these lights at the other place where we are going. And then I have these 2, then I have the 36 that I need for the chair. And I will then turn off the other console that I'm activating now for the pod, which is here. The blue button. And here the slider is to the left, +1 to the center, -2 and to the right, +4. Which means we move it right, once we can. Move it right, center, right, center, right. Which gets us all the crystals lit. I had to move the other one 3 times, and I had to move this one 5 times, sorry, in order to transfer the power. If now we take another look at this thing, we will see that there are 7 crystals lit down here, 2 up here, giving us 9, a total of 9. And if we were to go down to the chair, we would see 9 lit crystals down there too. But anyway, that doesn't matter right now because we don't need that yet. What we need now is this thing. This has moved to a position where we can mount it, hopefully, and take our first ride in an untrustworthy contraption of this age, because I think the other one wasn't that untrustworthy. Yeeshas. This, on the other hand, I wouldn't set foot into. So, here we are. Let's get up. Now, what the hell did we have to do here? Alright, the boat is uninteresting for the moment. We need to get over there where the other thing is, this there. But we can't, I don't think. I don't think we can just go there. No, the path is pretty much blocked. There's no way to go there. I want to look if there's anything I'm missing. I don't want to miss anything. Right now there is nothing here that I can really look at very much. Can I glance at that over there? No, not really. Well, there's that there.
At last, after all these years. Freedom!
Yes. Well, that's a bit anticlimactic. You would, after the shout freedom, you would expect him to slide down with his palms smoking. But no, he's climbing. We, on the other hand, yes, we climbed too. I think there was a wheel thing somewhere. Yes, over there. Yes. And a telescope. I'm looking for a telescope thing too. This thing won't move. Why won't it move? Because there is that in there. Bye. Now though. We have just released a crystal thing. Is the telescope up there too? I don't remember. No, that's here. I thought that's here. Okay, let's see how happy he is. I wonder what he expected. It's just a few meters down. I mean, I can understand the poor man. He's remarkably clean, considering what this place is like. And at this point, I wouldn't be...
I am Sirrus.
Yes, I know.
And I will not be defeated!
At that point, I would understand anyone who just decides, oh hell with it, and drops himself down into the abyss. But he doesn't do that, of course, because then it would be very simple. What we need to find is... I don't know. We need to find a... Yes, yes, I know. That is what we need to find, unless I'm very much mistaken. Or am I? I don't know. No. Well. What am I looking for? Damn it. Haha. Now I need it in the center. Now here we see where that is, and we see that this is pretty high up on the position level, because I think the bottom is down here. And unless I recall it completely wrongly, this would be in the sixth position. No, actually not. No. The first one was in the 6th position. This is pretty low down, because we are actually seeing this. This is actually, I think, this is actually inverted. I think it's in second position. I think that's the first one, pretty much. Oh, whatever you call it. Anyway, well, we've seen the circular thing is there. Right. Let's go back up. And I mean, look at that. That's the distance we climbed. That's not that far. I mean, it was obvious, or should have been obvious, that that doesn't change much. Anyway, we can now walk over this little rock thing, the very reliable bridge here. And we can, over here we find this. Oh, come on. Again, we see the 9 crystals that in the other part. Palace.
Heck of a lot of electricity being gathered out there. And as soon as I finish wiring this circuit, it'll go straight through the throne to where I need it the most.
All right.
Can you hear the music yet, Father?
Oh well. Whatever. Let's just take a look at this.
Have to do it. Have to set up the network correctly so that enough power flows into the throne. It's the only way to reach the right frequency.
Now here we have to lit all them. If we wanted to get the sum, the difference, we would have to get 27. 37 is impossible to reach, I think. At least I never managed to do it. I didn't really bother trying. Because what we need to do is, or rather the positions are the leftmost position. This one here gives us +7. This one where it is right now gives us -3. The one on the middle right gives us +10, and that gives us +2. We need to shift this down and push this right and right and left. I said left and right and left, and that leaves us with full power. So here we have full power. We'll take a quick look at it. if we take a quick look at this, we see this is now fully lit. We are now well above 36 because these are 34, these are 2. We need 36 for the throne. If you believed me, if you didn't, you will find out the hard way. Not that you can really die in these games, at least not until a certain point, and that's not really a spoiler because I was always like that. You could always die at one point. So we take this pod thing back to the other palace. We are nearly done with Spire. Oh god. This is hilarious actually. I never looked out on top of the shuttle thing. Never mind. Well, we are here. We do not need this floating thing anymore. So we will shut off this console. Leaving us with 36, as we can see here. And I'm controlling this for my own sake as much as yours because I really want to see that. And now we see that it's perfect. We have all 34, we have these two, which means we are pretty much done. I am going to take this slide down again because I think it's actually faster and I don't even know if we are going back up. Oh, come on. At least not this way, I don't think. Yes, we'll come up, but not this way. And down we go. One last time. Down the slide. And I'll take one more look at the musical chart because he said no in his notes near one of the settings of the musical chart, and near it isn't it. And that's why my notes are wrong and my memory is right. Okay. Blue button. And unless I'm very much mistaken and something gets fried, we should have all crystals lit now. Or not. What the hell? What on earth is wrong? Why not? Is it the handle? Do I need to put the handle down? Come on. Gotta be kidding me. Try again. Yes, sir. Talking about untrustworthy contraptions, we are here sitting on one. If we had too much power now, the whole thing would just not work. We would have a little bit of an electrical shooting thing, but we wouldn't be dead. We would just, I don't know, the thing would just refuse to work. So we are lowering ourselves to the next level. Here we have a kind of, here.
Not long now, Father. Not long before I show you exactly what a smart little girl can do.
That doesn't sound very nice, does it? I don't think. Here we have an audience and mommy and daddy. And we got one more down. Actually, it's not an audience. I think it's a kind of a type thing. Doesn't matter. I wouldn't be too sure. He's a bit insane. Okay. Now, one more down. Hey, come on. another contraption we can or cannot trust, dangling above the abyss. Like that.
God! No wonder I can't get the right frequency. When they slip out of tune, these cables sound worse than Mother's caterwauling.
I don't think I ever saw this sequence. Great, just great. Yes, we need to set these things up, but how did that go? Yes. This is in position 1. This is the pentagon, and I need to move it 3 clicks down. 1, 2, 3. We need to move that 2 clicks down, I think. Is that a circle? Yes. 1, 2. Don't go out of focus, camera. And this we need to move 6 clicks down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How do I move back up? I want to go back up, please. Up. Here. Now, from the notes from Sirrus, we could gather following things. We could note about the Nara crystal that it needs the full power of all settings. That as well. Let me tell you that. For the rock, we know 2 things. We know that with the maximum must be 20, and it is near 2 harmonics from the musical scale, which we can't see anymore. I don't think. Can we? No. Mommy and Daddy are invisible. Well, anyway, that's the case. We know about the blue crystal 2 things. That the first setting must be 3, and that it needs the full settings from the docking station and the garden, which was 2 and 7. So we need 3 to 9 something. Or so. 4 and no. We need 4 and 7. Yes, that's the complete. That 11. And in total, we need a total of 11. 3 is the first we can guess what the other 2 are. On the crystal, we know that it needs the settings 6, 12, and 4. So these crystals, we see them all in there. There is a rock. There is a Nara, or what it is, or crystal, I'm not even certain. There is a blue crystal here in any case. And there is a... Well, I assume there is something in there. Christ. Anyway, what we need to know is that the ones charged, and I'll start with this one because it's easiest. Will vibrate for a given amount of time. You see how long by the traveling little indicator here. Come on, show me. Yes, there's a chess piece in there. So, it stopped vibrating. What we know is the crystal, if you experiment, you will know that the time for which they vibrate is different for each crystal. It's 60 seconds for the crystal, 30 I believe. Also for the blue crystal, and something below that for the rock and the Nara, which I don't know precisely because I never really stopped to look. So the intelligent thing to do is to set up them in that order, so we have some time. The first setting should be the crystal setting 6, 12, 4. The second one, the blue setting 3, 1, 7. The rock setting 10, 5, 5, and last the Nara. I will do it like that. I will just wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me just do that. That doesn't sound good. I will let that rest. that was probably too slow. Because it's so bloody difficult. Let me practice. 1. No, it won't work. If I keep doing it like that, it won't work properly. Then I'll probably also cut it out. Yeah, that was a close call because I could have pushed it all the way up now. Let's wait until this to stop vibrating and then I'll start over. Holy macaron! I'll put that up to 12. I'll put that up to 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. That up to 6. Hang on. That to 1. That to 7. 7. 5. That goes in the same position. That goes to 10. Oh my god! Oh, how I hate this. Shut up! How wonderful! Oh my god. Right, I'm a musician, you know, but this is just not good. Okay, what we have here is a slightly destroyed platform. We have a contraption that sets up things.
Interesting problem. The inner matrix wants to hold on to an electrical buildup indefinitely, but it loses it as soon as the crystal touches a grounded object. So,
alright.
How to keep the crystals isolated until I can use them?
I will not take note of the journal right now. I see that it's lying there, but I'll ignore it for now because I've only 4 minutes left and I just don't want to read out the journal. We have here a contraption thing that creates things either 1055. We know that the 1055 is wrong, which will then fall down into this chamber and will then fall down if we move it there into this little container. We also know that we know that this here will construct a 12 12 12, which is the very unstable thing, which can also be harvested in an apparently safe way. Or we can move this to the left so that it will catch a 1055, but make it shift the setting to creating a 12 12 12 rather than that. Sit down in the chair, which looks rather frightening if I say so myself. Come on. And now if we play the note that is the frequency of this thing, it creates this little thing, which promptly falls to the floor, where it explodes in a strange green light. I wonder where we saw something like that before. Might it have been Tamana just before Yesha vanished, and we got whacked over the head by the explosion? explosion and the explosion. So, we have now blown away the rock that was there. We have a platform. And there should be a thingy somewhere. Here is a thingy. And if we open the thingy, we get this. And I advise you, and I'll do that myself too, take a picture of that, because this combination is one you will need in the game. It's the code, the passcode that we will have. And it is different in every game, and I'll write it down too for that reason. We'll have here a yellow one, a yellow ball, a cyan ball, another cyan ball at the top, at the bottom. Come on, get away. So yellow, cyan, cyan. Blue ball, here and there. And a red one here. So, that is vital later. Much later. Now we can't leave yet. We have the journal. I will do that at the beginning of the next episode, and again I'll give it time to or I'll do it now. I'll do it now. And end the episode on that note. Alright. 105.28. Something has happened. There is a structure in the spire that was not there 9 days ago when I sailed off to harvest more crystals. With I rather than Y. Its existence is impossible, yet I have stood inside its foyer and know it is real. I'm forced to make an inconceivable deduction. Somehow my father is still alive. I do not understand how this can be. Regardless, given the design of the chamber, and in particular its barred dividing wall, I suspect that our reunion will be tense. 183. 15 years. Still it is not enough for him. This age was nothing when I arrived. Nothing but floating rocks and debris. I'm the one who made it livable, and I did so without help from any quarter. If I could have found just one single person to assist me. But no, he does not want to talk about accomplishments. All he wants to talk about are the books. Yes, I burned them, Father. I am sorry. Now can we put the past aside and let me out of here? 117. Another wasted evening playing a repentant sinner in his linking chamber. I do not know why I even waste my time. It is obvious he will never be convinced. But what of Mother? Her endless hand-wringing is as maddening as ever, yet there must be some way I can use it. Perhaps if I play upon her guilt, create a sculptural vignette which she can see inside the viewer. If I choose the appropriate memory, it should convince her that I too have my regrets. 109.29. This is intolerable. If he did not intend to set me free, why create the chamber in the first place? To flaunt his all-powerful skills? I get it, Father. Really, I do. Everything I have accomplished here pales in comparison to what you can do with the art. It's the one power that I shall never defeat. No wonder you refuse to teach it to me. 101.119. I will take this no longer. It is time I showed him some of my power. Father believes this chamber to be impenetrable, but he has forgotten the very laws he once explained to me. Frequency and molecular vibration. The crystals can do it. If I find the right frequency, the song can set off a vibration that will tear through the chamber on a molecular level. Those impenetrable walls will shatter like glass. No doubt I will need a great deal of electricity to do it. I had better retune the musical instrument. 101.129. I have a sister? I do not know what to think. It is something I never even considered. I must not let it affect me. There is too much work to be done. I need to get more power to the cables. Building additional conductors will take too long, but if I dismantle parts of the rockship network, they rewire the remainder directly into the throne. But if his chamber is breached, there will be no need. 101.610. It is no use. He will never teach me the art. Questioning him about it only makes him suspicious. Perhaps with him out of the picture, I can learn it from the dummy. 102.410. I cannot proceed without a sample. I've tried chipping off pieces from the chamber, using every possible method save the crystal, but my efforts have all proven fruitless. How can I convince him to give me a piece, or better yet, a set of matching pieces? This will require a very delicate touch. Wonder if he still enjoys playing. So that's how he got the chess, or why he got the chess set. 103.214. So that was my dear little sister. I see now why he's so taken with her. She is only a child, and yet, several times during our discussion, I caught her studying me, attempting to ascertain what to believe. How much have they told her, I wonder? I don't even care. It's obvious they value her more than they ever did Darkener and me. Very well then. I shall use even that to my advantage. 103, 826. Retrofitting of the old crystal cavern proceeds on schedule. The loss of my lab was a setback, for I cannot continue frequency tests until all the cavern walls are removed. But that explosion has made me very cautious. I would rather dangle over the stars than have solid rock walls explode on top of me. 104.72. No, he cannot do this. Why is he bringing her into this? I will not allow it. I will not allow a mere child to have that much power over me. How dare he agree to teach her the art? There must be a way. Some way to get the knowledge from her. But how? Go ahead, Father. Go ahead and teach her. If you insist on giving this power to Yesha, then I will make sure you'll also giving it to me. 105, 528. I have found the frequency. And that's, I assume, or we can assume, before the explosion. So I will now finish this without going away, because I promised you can skip to the end of the episode. And that's what I keep up. So this was Servatia and Myst. No, not Exile, Myst Revelation. We will next leave this place and go to Haven. Goodbye.